Florida Beach Walks. I'm Roxanne.
Shelling MacArthur State Park, and then I hop south to Ocean Reef Beach. On this beach walk, the Atlantic was sure whipping up a fuss, but amongst all the tossed seaweed, the seashells awaited me. Scotch bonnets, moon snails, lettered olives, my paw pieces, and lots of sea glass. Big chunks of coral washed up too that I got to admire, along with some sea sponges. Please join me. Let's walk Singer Island. I arrived at the beach a little after 10 a.m. on this crazy, windy, but beautiful late morning. Start off with a little chip of a lion's paw. Pick up all my pieces. Oh, look at that orange. Crazy how deep oranges these can get. Turkey wing hiding under that seaweed. Ooh, there's a nice lettered olive. That is pretty big. A Scotch bonnet. Lots of these this trip. Love Scotch bonnets. And here is it's got a busted apex there. Here's a piece of coral skeleton. Maybe, a brain coral? Not sure. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, here's another moon. Let's see if this one is whole. Yep, looks pretty good. Got a predator hole, but it's a keeper. Another Scotch bonnet. Great. And a very orange juvenile thorny oyster. Pick up that bonnet I just dropped. Can't lose my bonnets. Oh, here is a turban. Pretty. These belong to the genus Turbo, which in Latin means spinning top. The spinning top shell. Another lettered olive. Another moon snail. With another predator hole. Yeah, we'll leave you there. Let's see what else we got. Oh, a very beat up banded tulip. And that's pretty much how they look over on this side of the coast. It's a pretty thin shell. There's another hiding bonnet. It's a lucky bonnet day. Let's see what else is under here. Sometimes you gotta check under this seaweed. A little treasure could be hidden. I'm always thinking, I'm gonna find a perfect lion's paw under here, which I haven't yet, but I still turn it over. There's another Scotch bonnet. All right. And this albino specimen is a hair barrette. Oh boy, all the things you find. Ooh, some sea glass. All right. Love collecting my sea glass, especially when they're nice and frosted like this. These white ones, they look like pieces of ice just sitting there, melting in the sand. A common American auger. Oh, I see some teeth, some helmet teeth. A lady at a dredge pile said she was collecting these if we saw them, and I wonder what she ever did with them. Some art project, I'm assuming. Oh, wow, here is a huge chunk of coral. Look at that. Oh, I think the designs on these stony corals are just so beautiful. The corallite, those little circles you see, are the skeletal cups, and that's where the individual polyps of the live coral would attach to. I see a sea heart bean. Let's check it out. Not too much of a heart shape. Ooh, please be a whole ring. Yes! Well, it's not too frosted, but I do like finding these. There's a little chip of green. Do you like my pinky ring? Here is a dark seraph. And another shark eye. And that looks nice. The little red eye. A shiny Atlantic auger and some chips of glass and, yep, my lion's paw. And I spot another chip of green. That one is nicely smooth and rounded. Love that. Oh, and here is another great color. Walk towards the green teal. Oh, nice and frosted. That's beautiful. I really like this color. Classic Coke bottle color. Oh wow, the inner core of a horse conch. Don't see these on the East Coast too much. Oh, a blister pod. This is a type of drift seed. Looks like a hand grenade. Those little bumps are air-filled cavities, so it can float. A ton shell piece. Man, I'm gonna find one of those big one day. One day. This is a sea coconut, another type of drift seed. And these are pretty common. This is definitely a great day to go kiteboarding. They were pretty fun to watch out here. I definitely admire them because there's no way I'm getting in the Atlantic that angry. Not unless my life depended on it. Oh, goodness. Oh yeah, another Scotch bonnet. Come to mama. Let's wipe you off. I think you're so cute. These little boogers are so fun to find. And this, I believe, is a spongin skeleton, the inner structure of passageways within a sponge. I see sponge. Sponges are actually not plants. They are simple animals without organs. Here's another sponge. This is a tube sponge. These have individual chimney-like tubes. Very interesting. Here is your typical bathing sponge you can actually buy. These are, I believe, sheep wool sponges. Here's a chip of a true tulip. In my last video, Sanibel storm shells, I pulled out some stunning true tulips. So check that out if you haven't seen it. I'll link it in this video's description. Oh, I thought that was a whole cockle. I'll pick up some bottle caps. Gonna start collecting these. Definitely a lot of trash in this area, which is unfortunate. But we can each do our part little by little. Here's all the caps I got on this trip. Yay! And the bonnets keep popping up. All right. Missing the tip, but it's okay. A lot of these tips are busted. Let's check out this shark eye. No. You look very cracked. How about this one? Let's see. There we go. This is a keeper. It's got an orange color eye. Is that an apple murex? No. Maybe? I don't know. If that was an apple murex, that's pretty big, but it might be a giant eastern murex. Let's see what else we can find on this crazy windy day. Let's see what's under here. What treasure awaits? Usually on crazy windy days like this one, I don't find much, so I am very happy there are some shells out. Here is another moon snail, a shark eye moon snail. Pretty blonde color on this one. Oh, a busted helmet. But I do chip off the outer breaks and make mini helmets out of these pieces, like this one. Here's a few that I have done that with. I use pliers to break off the outer breaks and then use a Dremel to smooth the edges out to restore the shell back to its juvenile state. Found yet another bonnet. All right. We'll grab this little moon snail. It's so windy. There's another piece of spongin, the skeleton of sponges. An orange thorny oyster. I tell you, the bonnets are definitely out today, and I am not complaining. Pick up this shark eye. Lots of these too. Beautiful color in the sun. Here's a hamburger bean, also known as a deer eye, donkey eye, horse eye, ox eye, or sheep eye. For such a little guy, it sure does have a lot of nicknames. All right, another lion's paw piece. Definitely will collect that. Whew, look at the knuckles on that. And another little chip. Definitely collect all my lion paw pieces. It's another moon snail. With views like this, I can't help but think about the power of God. Amazing. Here are all the shells that I collected. These are my Scotch bonnets that I collected from MacArthur. Just so beautiful. Love the olives also. And the hamburger beans and that beautifully orange juvenile thorny oyster. And some of the sea glass that I found also at MacArthur. And here is what I found at Ocean Reef Park. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, I leave you with this.